it's hard to put in words, because if you're in youth soccer, it's what you work for, to be at the pinnacle of youth soccer and to be able to lift the oldest trophy in the country. It brought tears to my eyes watching the families and the players enjoy what they've invested in for years.
I don't know, it's an experience that, you know, I've never experienced before, and it's been fantastic because it was the first time that I felt it. And again, I still think a lot of credit needs to go to Jeremy Harkins, because he's the one that, you know, was with the group all year, you know, with a lot of the successes. And I was fortunate enough to be here and on staff, and, you know, he gave me the opportunity, which was, you know, awesome. Well, I think it's, you know, started a trend here with these guys that, you know, not winning one, you know, in your youth career is amazing, but to do it twice in a row and do it 3 times in a row with the birth year change, it's amazing how they're able to do it for 3 years in a row. And the accomplishments that these kids are going to have and going forward is, I mean, they've proved that I don't think there's a ceiling for this group.
When we first started our first year at Nationals, we would have never thought we'd make it this far, and to think that we could do it again and again and again, it's absolutely amazing.
This team has been together since they were about 9 or 10, and this has been years in the making. Every year has been planned for these boys to achieve, you know, a specific goal.
It really means a lot to me. Best coach in the country right here. Best friends, these are going to be my friends for life, and truly, I can't even put into words what it means. It's truly unbelievable.
The ODP Thanksgiving Interregional is a really important event for our players because it's an opportunity for them to compete in a representative format.
To be able to play against different players from different parts of the country, kind of the best of the best from the 4 regions coming to one environment, and to be able to train and play over the course of a week is really like no other event across the country.
My experience here at ODP has been phenomenal. The environment's different. It's definitely elevated competition, excellent coaching staff.
This ODP event, I think, is critical to a lot of the careers of the young ladies that have a chance to come and play, because some of them won't have had this experience of an elite level like this. And so for them to be put under pressure, to know that there's college scouts, to know that they're playing against other elite teams, I think it gives them kind of this sense of what's coming next in their life.
It's really exciting coming and playing in front of a bunch of college coaches, because you don't really get that at a club team.
I think it allows them to prepare for the next level, whether that be for some of them, lucky ones going on to national teams, or others going on for college.
It's totally humbling to be playing around such elite level athletes, especially playing against and with people from all around the country, and getting to know their different styles of play and getting challenged every day. It makes you grow as a player, but it also gives you respect for other players out there, and also gives you a sense of the level of intensity and the level of quality out there, so you know how to push yourself to become greater.
And so this really gives them a real life experience that they don't get otherwise when they're with their regular club teams and playing in their local leagues.
I love coming to participate in ODP because it's such a different atmosphere. Everyone here is dedicated to the sport and supportive of each other, but also demanding, because we need to be good players and connect as a team.
It's really interesting because playing in front of all the college scouts and even national staff, you have to get used to it. So there's a lot of nerves a lot of the time, but obviously, hopefully they're going to play on bigger stages as they progress in their careers. And it's a great experience to be able to get through that. Obviously believing in yourself as a player and having confidence that you can handle that pressure.
There's no doubt that ODP was incredibly influential in my career. What I gained from ODP was, again, the sense of competitiveness, elite level that I didn't get playing at home, meeting players from not only just in my region, but across the country, and see how soccer was played in different places, and really to explore soccer in a way that I just couldn't do it on a local level. And it gave me a chance to be exposed to some higher coaching. and ultimately make my way to a youth national team pool and then onto the national team.
We're here because our daughter Haley, she has Down syndrome. She plays on the TopSoccer team.
So we're here today because my son Finn is involved in the TopSoccer program. He's a child with special needs, and we've been looking for good opportunities for him to engage with other youth and get involved in a positive environment and get some health and exercise.
It just brought her out of her shell. She loves to come here and participate in a sport that she normally can't participate in.
Allie's benefited from playing with TopSoccer because it allows her to interact with kids outside of school because she doesn't really get a lot of interaction with other kids. She also gets interactions with teenagers, she gets interactions with adults.
It's just nice to see smiles on everybody's faces, and they're always so energetic and fun to play with and fun people to just be around in general. I just enjoy the whole atmosphere.
Watching Finn participate in TopSoccer is it's really great. I mean, he's a child that struggles with socialization, and something positive and enthusiastic like this always gets him more excited and more involved with his peers.
So I'm a buddy here, and that basically means that I do one-on-one with the players and help them through practice. It's 2 hours on a Saturday morning where you just get to come out and have fun. You can help little kids play soccer, you can actually play soccer with some of the older kids, and at the end of the day at least you feel pretty good about you doing something for someone else.
I feel like the program matures me as a person, and it helps me be a better leader and teach them to be better leaders. So it's really matured me as a person.
Watching the kids be able to improve week by week and watching their parents enjoy watching their kids grow through that whole process is really great to see and motivating.
It's so much fun. It is just fun, and the kids are absolutely wonderful. The families are fantastic, and I see an impact in many, many realms, not just physically for these kids.
I think that other parents should look at this as an opportunity to get their children with special needs out in a positive group environment, get some exercise, develop some skills, and have a good time.
Hello and welcome to the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League Fall Showcase here in Wilson, North Carolina. My name is Matthew Carter, representing Turbo Sports Group. Delighted to bring you action today between Century Gold, the Western Pennsylvania, playing in the red kit from left to right in your screens, playing against SSA Chelsea Elite, playing right to left in the blue kit on your screen. Had some fantastic football so far for the first nearly day and a half. Delighted to bring you this game live on the broadcast. Solar clear their lines there as Gold look to put them under pressure as they look to keep the ball swinging around. Knocked out wide, nice 1-2 play. Georgia versus Pennsylvania here, folks, today. As Gold representing one of the northern states. Both states very strong for their football, soccer. Hope you've got a large cup of coffee poured. Can tuck into some quality football on display here for the next hour and a half or so. Attempted through ball on the right hand side from Macy Hodge, the centre back. Ball all the way back. Century applying pressure, and they're pressing high early on here. Line of confrontation just outside the box, so tough to play against. The pursuit of the ball is pretty impressive in these early stages as they look to break here. Breaking wide down the right hand side, looking for options. It's just broken down there. Good tackle. There's a lively winger there, number 18, Sophia Hudson. The right winger for Gold. As she looks to win the ball back here, and she's nearly won it back from playing on the ground almost, as SSA just clear their lines. All the way back in goal is number 13, Kate Fexo. Gold look calm in possession. Julia Lalama plays it forward. Both teams still trying to figure each other out here, and you can see Gold are pressing really high up the pitch, trying to make it difficult for SSA to play out. See if they can manage to do so. They've nice touch, just a little too far led, and away come Gold, and it's a lovely clip ball of the far side, headed down. Danger still not away for SSA. Shot from the edge, pulled and blocked, and SSA just look to clear their lines, but that was a lovely switch of play by number 9, Christina Reitel. Lovely diagonal ball on the backside, but just couldn't quite put enough on it. Nice idea. Rytel plays it wide. Hudson drives inside. Ball clipped over the top. It's an ambitious one, but it'll hold up into the wind. Square across the box. Fantastic ball in. Ariana Caminos with the fantastic delivery as she still looks to apply pressure. Great intensity from goal here. Century goal just pressing high all the way up the field, and SSA looking to find that pass to break a line of possession, or break a line of the pressing, and see if they can play out, but no luck so far. But they'll try through Hodge. Sprays the ball out to the right hand side. It's a good one. Good first touch layoff inside. Options down here if they can open up the play. Nice threaded through ball, but just doesn't quite come off. And a break on here for goal on the far side. Kylie Duggan driving forward down the left. Duggan puts it across. Danger still not fully cleared yet. Duggan chases the ball down the left hand side again, but she won't get on the end of that one. Ball played up towards Hillary. Resident Dees up top. Switch of play here. It's an ambitious ball, but it was well hit. Hodge giving chase. Good defending from Camry Holloway, one of the captains for SSA. Sierra Prather, comfortable with the ball at their feet, plays out, and modern day goalkeepers have to be able to be just like a centre half or a full back, with able to drop back and receive the ball and pressure and play out. Referee's giving a foul there. Close. Nice pressure applied, but SSA have done well against the pressure so far. They've looked cool and calm. The wind on your screen, it's died down a little bit from this morning, but it's right to left on your screen, so it will certainly help SSA in the first half. But it's really died down from what it was. We're only talking about 5 to 8 mile an hour now, but it was quite a brisk breeze earlier. We'll see if it picks up at all during the match. I'll let you know. Switch of play towards Hodge. Apologies, Hudson. Good ball up top. Hudson gets it out wide. Plays a 1-2. Lovely ball inside. Danger still not cleared here for SSA. Hudson with the shot. Blocked. And again, shot blocked. Still ball bouncing around. Duggan cuts in on the right foot. Can't quite get half the yard to have a strike. Duggan with the strike, and it's gone wide past the left-hand post there, but good early play from Century goal here, as we've just approached 10-minute mark in the first half here. Welcome SSA. Looking to build out, looking for options. Clip ball over the top, but No SSA player. Terribly close. Nice idea there from Nia Stevens. Just a little too much sauce on that one. A little too centrally also. Goal trying to break through there, but ball ended up getting played out. And pray that it'll try restart play. It goes out to the right hand side, but SSA have lost it. Duggan looks to serve it in, and she's won a corner over on that far side. And it looks like it will be Emily Orr, the one to take it, with the in-swinger. He's going to have to watch the wind a little bit coming back. Trying to blow the ball back towards the edge of the box. So, interesting set piece set up here from Century Gold. See what they'll muster from this position. Short one taken. Back to Orr. Bit more angle on it. Clips in. Decent ball. And it's good defending in the end. Good defending by Camry Holloway, who lays it back. Cleared up towards Stevens up top. Doesn't get there. Holloway will close Hudson down. Hudson trying to beat two. Holloway gets in. Looking for options here, but she's surrounded by goal players, but wins the throw. And Stevens will drop all the way back here. Nia Stevens, you can presume that she has a long throw if she's dropped 40 yards to take this one. Try and clear the lines. She does so. It's gone all the way up top. Resendiz loses out. Hudson tries to play cutely inside, just intercepted. Game just got a little bit scrappy here in the last few moments. Macy Hodge. Nice ball out wide. Out of play. Or on the far side will get us restarted here with the throw in. Hodge plays short. It's been without too many chances inside the first 15 minutes, nearly approaching. It has been all Century Goal. Chance of an overlap here. If Hudson wants to play it, decides to play inside instead. Then tries to play the ball outside, and it was a good honest run from Caminos there in the right back spot. She's got lots of pace in that right back roll. Hudson, little nippy winger, can drive inside to allow that space for Caminos to take the outside and give that option going forward. Played up top, and Gold looking to play that pass through. Can't quite find Kylie Duggan. And ball is out of play for a goal throw. Looked like a trip there. Referee not interested. Referee says, come on up. Don't be talking any of that. Let's get on with it. Duggan down the left side. Takes a touch inside. Pulls it back. Hudson goes for it. Oh, and a shot just played over the crossbar. Hudson lunged for it with her left foot, but couldn't quite get there. Came out towards the edge. And it was number 16, Emma Hoffman with the effort. Just went over the top of the crossbar. As SSA have a goal kick now. Just over 15 minutes into the game. Prather looking for options. Doesn't want to play the short one. Plays long instead. Or with a positive touch forward. Patient build up here from Century Gold. Good open in the play. Caminos. Time and space ahead. We'll get it at the second touch there, but they've looked in control in the early stages here. SSA have struggled to get out of their own half. But ambitious ball played over on the left-hand side, just with a little too much pepper on it. Be a throw-in for SSA on the far side. Back with Century Gold here. Attempted switch to the play. Works this all the way out to Hudson. Hudson looking for options. Uses Caminos. Decides to play it first time. Lovely turn inside. Shot from distance perhaps. Prather gathers. It's Christina Rattel with the effort. With the left foot from distance. Rattel again, all over the field. Slots the ball through on the left hand side for Orr. And Holloway at the back here looking for options. See if Stevens can try and use her pace here. And she's running down the left here. She's got lots of pace and just takes too heavy a touch, and it's gone in behind for a goal kick for Century Gold. Nice little break from Stevens. If they can get her slotted in behind with a bit of space ahead of her, could cause Century Gold problems. Goal kick cleared up down the middle. Into the wind, but it's broken down, and Caminos now plays Hudson. Hudson looking for options, looking for support. Hoffman knocks it out wide, but it's given away. Here come SSA. Knocked all the way back. Prather plays out short again. Not much movement up top. So Lauren Bergenveen decides to turn and play back, and Hodge dispossessed. Holloway, the nice touch, too much on it. Century Gold pressure playing off here early as we approach the 19-minute mark here at the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League down in Wilson, North Carolina Fall Showcase. Hodge attempting to see it out of play. Still remains in. Cleared towards Stevens. The bright thread up top. She's looking for options now. Plays a nice clip ball over the top there. And away come SSA down the left hand side. Laid back inside. Great pressure from goal there. Hoffman manages to keep it in, but it's going to be a throw-in for Gold. Caminos throws it down the line. Hudson will give chase here. Holloway retreating back towards their own goal. Plays it back to Bergenveen. Bergenveen gets it back. Uses Holloway. She's not got many options to pick from. Tries to find Stevens, but it's broken down. Hudson flicks it over the top. Bergenveen will use Prather, who looks very comfortable with the ball at her feet. No real clear-cut chances apart from the one that Hoffman had on the edge of the box. And ball cleared down the right-hand side. If it stays in, that could be a real chance for SSA. A rare break. Ball played in towards the middle. Good touch. Stevens is wide. Looks to turn onto her left. She's inside the box. Cuts on her right. Shot. Deflected and good defending in the end. But that was a rare break for SSA. Shot registered by number 2. Noya Stevens. Looks the danger girl up top. Here come SSA again. Cut back inside and foul given against goal. About 35 yards out. Downwind here. Decent opportunity. Bergenveen looks to play this one. It's from a central position, so maybe see if they can work it wide first rather than going directly over the top, but not much of an angle to play it. Might just look to just clip it towards the penalty spot and say, have at one. Shot from distance, direct on goal, and it's a good save and it's well held in the end. You would expect her to save it from there, but it was a good save nonetheless from Fexo. Good strike from Bergenveen though. She's about 5 yards closer there. She's dangerous anywhere within 30 yards with the strike like that she has. Hodge looking for options. Lays it wide. Holloway tries to thread the ball through. It's a nice effort. Caminos breaks away. Chance if they can open the field out here, but it's broken down. Ball down the right hand side now. SSA growing into the game as it goes on. Trying to get half a yard to swing it in, but they've lost the ball down that far corner. And it'll be an SSA throw-in from the good work of Taylor Boyle on the far sideline. Substitution coming for each side. Sydney Snyder is about to come on for goal. Making way will be number 10, Emily Orr. And for SSA, you're going to be having number 12, Ellie Watson. Will be coming on momentarily. For Taylor Boyle. Stevens got the long throw, so they might look to use this one. They only use it for short. Laid out towards the edge. Hudson nips in and chance of a counter here. Trying to find Hoffman. But Holloway will be favoured to win this one. Uses Prather at the back. Prather will look to play out, and as modern goalkeepers now can be the first ones to launch a counter attack. They can find the right pass early. Another substitution being prepared here. And it will be Madison Faulkner for SSA coming on for Hillary Resendiz. And also substitution for Century Gold, number 12. Jane Schaefer comes on for number 18 and Sophia Hudson. Looks a like for like swap down the right hand side for goal there. Hudson looked dangerous in the early stages. Just getting a break. Midway through the first half, or just over. 25 minutes in here. Stevens comes all the way back to a left box spot to throw it. Caminos wins the header. Hodge recycles the ball. Holloway gets it early, but she's pressured, and back to Bergeveen. Bergeveen might look to switch it. Comes back towards Holloway's direction, but will play line. Only finds Caminos. Rytel. Lovely switch to play over to the far side. Cuts onto her left foot. Throw in on the far sideline, number 14, Sydney Snyder. We'll take it. Snyder throws inside the 18. Long clearance up to Stevens up top. It was a great touch and tries to break away, and it's just very tough as she's surrounded by 2 or 3 Century Gold players. Caminos receives it out wide. Space for the right back. Holloway steps in to intercept. Caminos was looking for Schaefer down the line. Couldn't quite find her. It's a long throw in, and Hodge defending and just does enough to win the goal kick. Fantastic tournament though. Delighted to broadcast here today. We have hundreds of college coaches come out. It's the US Youth Soccer National League every year. The best teams in men's and women's youth soccer show up to play, so it's always a good weekend for very good football, and Gull will have to keep this one in at the back, and it's a good clearance down the line. Stevens has a man on. Schaefer does well, drop in behind to win it. Rytel has Duggan on the left, can't quite find her as Hodge wins the tackle. Good ball out wide. Hodge gets the ball in the defensive mid-roll. Loses out to Duggan, who's looked very dangerous in the early stages. Goes down the left. Chance to serve it in. Pulls it across the 18. Danger still not cleared. And no call there from the referee. I didn't see what quite happened, but he's let a lot of play open up early and not called much, which is great for the flow of the game. Not only the best college coaches and youth teams down here, you've also the best officials, folks. They've been absolutely fantastic, as they are every year down here. Hodge looks to open the play up here on the left hand side as SSA have grown into the game. Ball swung out wide here for Stevens to give chase for SSA. And it's been given away uncharacteristically at the back for Century Gold. Holloway plays line. Caminos just says, away from there. I'm not having any of that. And it's a physical shoulder in there to win the ball and win the throw in. Schaefer, wide right, driving inside. Tries to thread a through ball, but can't find Hoffman up top. Beautiful morning here for football, folks. We have lovely temperatures. A little bit chillier than yesterday, but that's because the wind's blowing a little bit, but absolutely no clouds in the sky, as we say in Ireland, in Irish. Níl aon scammell sa spare, for any of you Irish speakers out there who recognise that. Brings you back to your primary school days. Short free kick taken. Holloway down the left hand side. Can she keep it in? She does. But she's tackled by 2 goal players, and can SSA do anything with the ball here? Holloway. Tidy feet, but again dispossessed, and foul given away. Madison Kramer, playing wide left, just gives the ball away. Booming free kick into the wind. Hoffman attempts to head. Doesn't get anything on it, but applies pressure, and it's broken down now, and it's a shot from distance. That's a good effort there by number 99, Sarah Sinnott. Good rasping strike there with her left foot, and that'll be her last contribution in this half, as she's replaced by number 20, Megan Lyons, out of Bakerstown. Prather plays out. Bergeveen assessing her options as we close into the last 12 or so minutes of the half. Find Stevens up top, and you believe that if SSA can find Stevens, rather than her having to drop off to find, if they can find her almost with a flick on or ball in behind, she's absolutely got crazy amounts of pace, so she'll cause problems. And here she is, she's onside. Chance to serve it in the box, puts it across early. Good save in the end by Fexo. That's what we're talking about there, folks. Stevens has got pace, so if they can find her with an early ball in the channel out wide, now that she looks to be playing, or maybe she just came out wide left. She did, just for that. And there's a player down in the middle. Referee says play on, and she's going to get to her feet. I think she's going to be okay. And throw in on the right hand side for SSA, as Century Gold had the best of the early play, but again we haven't really seen that one chance from Hoffman, but apart from that there hasn't been too many clear cut opportunities. Sinnott had that chance that she created for herself, but again nothing really clear cut. Hoffman coming forward. She pushes over Hodge, striding forward. She's got Duggan down the left. Played slightly behind her. Apologies, it's not Duggan. Looks to be Megan Lyons out there on the left-hand side. Pass was just played slightly behind Lyons, and they've done well to win a corner. And another substitution for Century Gold here is Nandi Mertz, preparing to come on. I'll let you know when that substitution's going to happen. Don't think it's going to happen before the corner kick. Has to be cleared by the 4th official here. He's having a word. He's saying, just relax. It's going to be okay. We'll get you in momentarily. Corner kick coming in. Gets whipped in. Holloway with the chance to clear does. Caminos will give a chase, but that'll go easily out for a goal thrown on the near side as we approach 10 minutes left. And here is that substitution. Caminos is the one making way. Mertz will go right wing, and that means that number 12, Jane Schaefer, will drop back from a right back spot to the right wing spot to the right back spot. Stevens turns around the corner, shrugs off her marker, clips a lovely ball over the top. Fexo will come out and collect. Plays early. Wasn't a bad ball there at all from Stevens. A little more angle and it would have worked out towards Amaya Dixon. Starting to look dangerous themselves, SSA, with a couple of counterattacks, and here they come. Dixon looking for the ball. She'll have to recycle her run. Gets it. She's onside. Don't be being an offside. No, she was well onside. Stevens gets it from deep. Has a rasper of a shot. Not a bad effort. Worth a go. Pull the trigger from distance. Why not? Goal kick will be taken here by Julia Lalama. Doesn't quite catch all that. It's gone out to the right hand side and it'll be a goal throw in. Gets thrown inside towards Hoffman. Back to goal, holding the ball up well, looking for options. But it's nicked away. Oh, it was a tackle there from behind, but it's just slightly from behind, so no appeals from SSA. Natalie Daub will take this one. Sends it deep down the left-hand side. Ball's hanging up in the air. Rytel attempts to jump for it. It's over hers. Daub with a tackle, but slightly mistimes it on Stevens, who nips in just in time. Wins a free kick. So we approach 8 minutes left in the first half here. Bergevin attempts to play it long. Gold look to break. They just haven't been able to find that final killer ball yet. There's one that will keep SSA honest. Ball over the top as Duggan with pace drives towards the line. Good defending by Holloway. Appeals for a foul there, but just seemed like good solid defending by SSA at the back there, and the fourth official explains the decision to the coach, and I didn't quite see it. I was slightly unsighted. Goal now. Squander a chance to break. Dixon may look for Stevens over the top. Onside. A lot of work to do from here though. She's about 40 yards out with only 2 players up in support. Attempts to play it out wide to Dixon, but that'll trick over the sideline. Throw in. 40 minutes in, nearly. 2017 US Youth Soccer National League. 5 minutes before halftime, still goalless between SSA Chelsea out of Georgia and Century Gold out of Pennsylvania. Matthew Carraher here, representing Turbo Sports Group at the wonderful event here in Wilson, North Carolina. Hope you're having a great day. 1st of December, you know what that means, folks. First day it's appropriate to play Christmas songs. That's right. We've heard a few of them today. Here's Hodge, looking for options. Wins the throw-in on the left-hand side. Thrown down the line, knocked out for a throw-in. Stevens may look to come over and take this one, as it's only about 35 yards out from goal. Can put this one in the mixer. Can put it on the dance floor. looking for options. Dixon's coming across from the right wing to try and see if she can get on the end of the spoils here. But she's got a short one right here that she can take. Stevens plays back with Holloway, gets it back to Hodge. Hodge looks to open up, but there's only a sideways pass that she can play from there. But on come SSA, and it's a little flick around the corner towards Dixon, and Hodge will run towards the ball again. Will recycle out wide. Not as much pressure being applied on the ball here. That's better from goal there. Good pressure from Rytel. Good spell this for SSA. Stevens won't come over to take this one. Instead, they'll play line. Schaefer will keep it in play. Ball still in play, and it will be another throw-in for SSA. Well, Century Gold have had most of the possession here in the first half, but SSA could nick a goal here before half-time. 3 minutes of regular time here left. Anything after 45, just as a reminder, folks, beyond the referee's whistle. Added time. Stevens looking for options. Plays it long in the box, and chance to clear, and cleared out about 35-40 yards out. Might look to send it back in. Short ball attempted, but Rytel looks to break and plays the ball up to Duggan, who's looked the most dangerous player on the field so far in the first half. Duggan looks to play it across. Bergeveen looks to get something on it and does well. Gets it back. Looks for her goalkeeper. Prather. Prather now. Plenty of time at the back and assessing her options, and I think both teams, if it does end goalless at the half, both teams really can't argue too much. Goal obviously have had a little better of it, but haven't been able to create too many clear-cut chances from all the possession. Chance to break down the right-hand side here for SSA though. Dixon's looking for the ball. She's checking her shoulders to watch the line, and if she can get it, and she'll apply chase, and might play back to Fexo, who under pressure has to just clear it up the middle about 35 yards out. There to be won though. Ball bounced around. Stevens can get her foot on it. She's got time to turn. Drives forward towards the 18 and knocked off, and it's a good tackle in the end. Out for a goal kick. Great tackle there from Natalie Daub there, the centre half. As that'll take us to the last minute of regular time here in the first half of this U18 matchup. Daub now look to send this one and see if they can get one more chance. It's a good kick into the wind. Hodge comes forward to win it, but it only goes backwards. Tackle from Hoffman. Wasn't much in that, just slightly clipped a player, so might be a chance here for SSA just to say, you know what? We'll throw numbers forward. 30 seconds left. Haven't got too much to lose. Can't imagine there's going to be many stoppages, so they play it forward. Rytel was battling there with Madison Fortner. If they can somehow switch the play here, SSA, they've got a couple of numbers over here on this near side, but they lose out, and it's eventually well won by Megan Lyons. There's a halftime whistle, folks. It's goalless at the half between Century Gold out of Pennsylvania and SSA Chelsea Elite out of Georgia. Have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Have a little break and join us here for the second half. 2017 US Youth Soccer National League. See you in a few minutes.
it's hard to put in words, because if you're in youth soccer, it's what you work for, to be at the pinnacle of youth soccer and to be able to lift the oldest trophy in the country. It brought tears to my eyes watching the families and the players enjoy what they've invested in for years.
I don't know, it's an experience that, I've never experienced before, and it's been fantastic because it was the first time that I felt it. And again, I still think a lot of credit needs to go to Jeremy Harkins, because he's the one that, was with the group all year, with a lot of the successes. And I was fortunate enough to be here and on staff, and, he gave me the opportunity, which was, awesome. Well, I think it's, started a trend here with these guys that, not winning one, in your youth career is amazing. But to do it twice in a row and do it 3 times in a row with the birth year change, it's amazing how they're able to do it for 3 years in a row. And the accomplishments that these kids are going to have and going forward is, they've proved that I don't think there's a ceiling for this group.
When we first started our first year at Nationals, we would have never thought we'd make it this far, and to think that we could do it again and again and again, it's absolutely amazing.
This team has been together since they were about 9 or 10, and this has been years in the making. Every year has been planned for these boys to achieve, a specific goal.
It really means a lot to me. Best coach in the country right here. Best friends. These are going to be my friends for life. And truly, I can't even put into words what it means. It's truly unbelievable.
The ODP Thanksgiving Interregional is a really important event for our players because it's an opportunity for them to compete in a representative format.
To be able to play against different players from different parts of the country, kind of the best of the best from the 4 regions coming to one environment, and to be able to train and play over the course of a week is really like no other event across the country.
My experience here at ODP has been phenomenal. The environment's different. It's definitely elevated competition, excellent coaching staff.
This ODP event, I think, is critical to a lot of the careers of the young ladies that have a chance to come and play, because some of them won't have had this experience of an elite level like this. And so for them to be put under pressure, to know that there's college scouts, to know that they're playing against other elite teams, I think it gives them kind of this sense of what's coming next in their life.
It's really exciting coming and playing in front of a bunch of college coaches, because you don't really get that at a club team.
I think it allows them to prepare for the next level, whether that be for some of them, lucky ones going on to national teams, or others going on for college.
It's totally humbling to be playing around such elite level athletes, especially playing against and with people from all around the country, and getting to know their different styles of play and getting challenged every day. It makes you grow as a player, but it also gives you respect for other players out there, and also gives you a sense of the level of intensity and the level of quality out there, so you know how to push yourself to become greater.
And so this really gives them a real life experience that they don't get otherwise when they're with their regular club teams and playing in their local leagues.
I love coming to participate in ODP because it's such a different atmosphere. Everyone here is dedicated to the sport and supportive of each other, but also demanding, because we need to be good players and connect as a team.
It's really interesting because playing in front of all the college scouts and even national staff, you have to get used to it. So there's a lot of nerves a lot of the time, but obviously, hopefully they're going to play on bigger stages as they progress in their careers. And it's a great experience to be able to get through that. Obviously believing in yourself as a player and having confidence that you can handle that pressure.
There's no doubt that ODP was incredibly influential in my career. What I gained from ODP was, again, the sense of competitiveness, elite level that I didn't get playing at home, meeting players from not only just in my region, but across the country, and see how soccer was played in different places, and really to explore soccer in a way that I just couldn't do it on a local level. And it gave me a chance to be exposed to some higher coaching. and ultimately make my way to a youth national team pool and then onto the national team.
Second half eventually getting underway here. On field 1, it's 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League here in Wilson, North Carolina, where it's currently goalless between Century out of Pennsylvania and SSA Chelsea Elite, team from Georgia. Gold probably had the best of the first half's action, but weren't able to turn into any real clear-cut opportunities. Daub now looks into midfield. We'll get it back, second chance. We'll play a long ball out wide, and that will run out for a SSA throw-in on the far side. Lovely day here, folks. The sun's beaten down now. Free kick awarded. Century Gold, who were playing into the wind in the first half, and a little unlucky because since the second half started, the wind has really died down. The sun's strength has come out. It's much warmer here at the start of the second half. Good turn inside shot. Asking a lot to try and turn that one on target, but a nice effort from Sarah Sinnott. Hodge knocks it out wide. Danger here is there. SSA are playing out, but they've done well. Lindsay Mathis and goal for again, shot blocked. Still ball bounce around. Duggan cuts in on the right foot. Collective. She received the ball quite get half yard under pressure and played out. Solar clear their lines there as thrown on the far sideline. Gold look to put them under pressure for Century Gold as they look to keep. Away come Gold, and Mathis comes out. Lovely clip ball of the far side, headed down. Still. And again, shot blocked. Still ball bouncing around. Duggan cleared away down the line. Good start to the second half here from Century Gold, but can they create clear-cut opportunities? Sinnott plays it inside. Dixon's given chase, but won't get there ahead of Christina Reitel, who turns. Driving inside, but plays it down the line, but it's given away. Dixon receives it, looking for the 1-2. Or back to goal, dispossessed by Hodge. Chances they can lift their head here. Dixon had 5 yards of space, but they weren't quite able to clear it. And Caminos comes in to nick the ball now. Ellie Watson plays it inside. Hodge will get it. A bit more space here, and Stevens looking for it up over the top, but defended in the end by Lalama, who's taking it forward the center half. She's still going inside, 20 yards inside SSA's half. Plays a good ball down the line. Chance to serve it in. Opportunity wasted there on the right hand side. Thrown in towards Sinnott, who tries to flick it over the top. But back towards Mertz. Shot! Absolute peach of a goal there. Sarah Sinnott rebounded out to her towards the edge of the box and just took it first time, and just with her side foot just volleyed it over towards the far corner. Cracking goal there. Back towards Mertz. Shot! Absolute peach. Just like that, it's 1-0. Century Gold here, 6 minutes into the second half. What a goal that was by Sarah Sinnott. Just took the volley first time out of the air. Side-footed into the far corner. Nothing at all Mathis could do other than watch it go in the far corner. Special goal there. Goal looking to double their lead. Dixon back defending, but Caminos wins it. Duggan drives in towards the box. Hodge with a good tackle. Hodge drives inside looking for options. Plays Stevens, who flicks the ball around the corner. Lalama runs forward. Plays a nice ball that just didn't quite work out. Hodge pokes it there. Wins it. Sinnott giving chase, the goal scorer. Sinnott still working and battling. Well done, Sarah Sinnott there. That's fantastic play. Driving down the line in confidence now. And we out for a goal kick. Signaled eventually by the officials. Just thought about that one, as you do. Mathis now will look for options here. And clears down the right hand centre of the field. Free kick out for SSA. Foul given away by Christina Reitel, as looking to build forward and create something. Bergeveen played long. Reitel lays it out wide, and good defending there by Taylor Boyle. Bergeveen looks to play long, but again, they just haven't been able to get the first or second ball there today so far. Down the right hand side, Holloway versus Sinnott. Holloway trying to shield it out, and Sinnott gives the foul away. Substitution coming here. For goal, it's a double substitution actually.
Morgan Hardin will come into the game as keeper, and so will Emma Hoffman. And that will be obviously then Kate Fexo coming off alongside number 10, Emily Orr. So what can SSA do now? Get themselves back into the game. Haven't really had a clear-cut chance nearly 10 minutes into the second half. It's been all gold, so we know they had one or two in the first half if they can find Stevens in space. Sinnott turns left and right, driving towards the byline, cuts back on her left, swings it in early. Holloway being put under pressure by Hoffman will have to decide here what she wants to do. Lays it back and cleared up down the left hand side. Gold win it back. Ooh. Stevens. Not a bad idea, just didn't quite get the layoff. Daub looking for options, places in its feet, but cheaply given away. And there was a good chance to really do something with it there. Just either side just struggling to really put 5 or 6 passes in a row in succession. And Gold have the throw on the far side. 2017 US Youth Soccer National League Championships. The Fall Showcase here in Wilson, North Carolina. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, whether you're tuning in to watch friends and family from Georgia or you're tuning in from up in Pennsylvania or wherever you're tuning in. We just hope that you're enjoying the broadcast here, folks. Ball comes in the box. Hooked away by SSA. Shot from distance, and I tell you, Catherine Hassett got all of that one from about 35 yards out. Great strike, just didn't dip enough in time. Hodge wins it. Holloway hooks away. Ball played back here. Sinnott will give chase. This will be an awkward one now. Mathis comes out and does what you have to do and clears the ball as the ball bounces around beside this commentator, but a bit slow to get off his chair. Caminos now with the throw-in. Looking for options. Sinnott back to goal. Looks for a layoff. Finds it in Hoffman. He lays it all the way back on the right-hand side. Good ball out wide early, though. A chance to cross in, but the cross delayed. And now SSA have a chance to do something moving forward. Good ball out wide. Caminos got time and space, driving forward the left back. Looking for the danger winger, Kylie Duggan, out of Irwin, Pennsylvania. Couldn't quite find her. Approaching 30 minutes left in the match here, folks. Duggan looking to create half a yard for herself. Good defending. And corner kick won by Century Gold. And think it'll be Hoffman to play short. Gets it again. Offside call against Hoffman. Standing in offside position as SSA stepped out as soon as that short ball was played. Pennsylvania versus Georgia, and it's 1-0 to Pennsylvania right now. Match has been played in good spirits and plenty of strong tackles going in. Officiating has always been good down here, folks. You have referees who understand the game, who just want to let it play out and help the girls get seen as much as possible without too much stopping and starting, so it's a credit to them. Camino's thrown in. Goes down the line towards Sinnott. Sinnott attempting to hold it up. Looks to get barreled over, but it's going to be a goal kick. No foul there as Math has to look to restart us now, but what can SSA do now? Try and get themselves back into the game. They played short here. Bergevin plays it out over the sideline. Caminos may look to find Hoffman's feet or Sinnott down the line once more. Rytel lays it back to Caminos. Tries to play a first time ball in behind. It's not a bad option, just a little too much on it. And free kick here, about 20 yards short of the half. Bergevin will look to launch it. Does so. Good connection into the wind. And shepherded all the way back to the goalkeeper, Morgan Harding. He says, relax girls, push up. I'll send this one long. I have the wind, and she's used the wind. Ball finds all the way up to Sinnott, but Hodge, the strong defensive midfielder, one of the captains for SSA, does very well at just breaking up play, wins it back, and it's gone all the way back to Hardin. Clears it down the left. Duggan manages to find Hoffman, who could switch the play out wide. Sinnott makes a good, intelligent run down the line, just can't quite bring it under control, and it's out of play for a goal kick. Okay, cleared up. Hoffman can't quite get around that one, and might be a rare chance to break here for SSA if they can get the ball under control, but it's managed to find its way to Sinnott, and Duggan shall have an awful lot of work to do here back to goal, but he's got a couple of options to play. Decides to play simple. Lovely ball clipped over the top for Caminos. That was a really nice pass from Daub. Caminos goal kick. Yeah, lovely ball from Daub. First time, just saw the play developing and clipped the ball over the top. It's a modern day centre half for you folks. Have to have the technique of a midfielder. Playing high up the pitch. Be able to play that ball through, and Duggan wins the header. Free kick out. Holloway steps in and reads the play. Bergevin now will be held up by the referee as Hudson will be coming in for Nandy Mertz. Mertz makes way. Bergevin now, there's not much movement up top, so just look to play this one as far as she can get it, but It's only gone to a gold player. And out of play, far sideline. 25 minutes left in the matchup here. Ball down the right hand side, and Sinnott was tackled there, and it looked like unfairly so. No, the referee stepped in here now, and he's giving a free kick for SSA. Better build-up play from SSA. Down the right-hand side, Duggan giving chase. Bergevin looking for Stevens on the far side. Can't quite make it all the way there. Hodge will give it back to Bergevin again. Says, have it again. See what we can do. Good clip ball over the top, and Dixon will give chase. Won't be able to get on it as goal come away with it, and there'll be a goal thrown on the near sideline. Caminos throws it down the line. Really interesting to see how the next goal will affect the game here, because it's still very cagey. I mean, there's a lot of back and forth, and both teams' commitment can't be questioned, but it's got a little scrappy in the second half compared to how the first half was flowing for either team. Played out wide. Stevens manages to win the ball back, beats one, tries to thread Dixon through, just can't quite find that final ball, SSA. Stevens will recycle it. Hodge now, she's got Baron Green. Uses her again, might have to go long here. Will do. Caminos. Play the percentages down the line towards Sinnott. Hodge and Sinnott battling away. Hoffman recycles the ball. Good ball out wide by Lalama. Sinnott inside the box, tries to shoot. Looks like a foul. No foul given. Throw in for SSA. Well, just to mention the type of caliber of player that have played at these US Youth Soccer National League games in the past. I mean, players have gone on to represent their nations at the Women's World Cup and Olympics, and on the boys' side, MLS and girls side WNSL, so, or NWSL, apologies. So I mean, you really have the top youth players in the country here, and as you can see on display here, all day yesterday, today and tomorrow, you'll be able to watch it live with us online. Turbo Sports Group proud to bring you the action. Goal looking to increase their lead. Right tell, not a bad offer with their left foot. Substitution coming here for gold. And it'll be number 12, Jane Schaefer, coming on for number 14, Sydney Snyder. She's done a great job. Out of play for thrown on the far sideline. Baron Green looking for options. Plays direct, but that's boom! City down all the way into SSA's half from the back line of Century Gold. Just said, I'm having none of it. I'm taking no chances. Have some of that, and makes SSA retreat to their own near 18-yard box. Free kick though. A little too hasty there from Hudson. Gives away the free kick. Clearance down the left hand side. Sennett does well. The goal scorer lays it off towards Hoffman, who loses out. Oh, crunching tackle. Wow. Referee's going to hold time. Is it just the tackle really just did knock Catherine Hassett off her feet? Nothing wrong with the tackle. I mean, it was absolute crunching tackle by Madison Kramer. She just went through ball and took girl too, but thunderous collision. All fair. Hassett back on her feet now. Attempts to play it out wide, intercepted. Stevens will give chase with Dobe up top here. Stevens gives the foul away. Approach the last 15 minutes of the match here, folks. The 2017 US Youth Soccer National League game. Lovely day here in Wilson, North Carolina. Not a cloud in the sky. And that's in it. Slightly unlucky, the ball bounces up and it's just handled that one. Bergevin plays short to Holloway, gets it back once more. And she'll use Mathis at the back. Mathis. Plays wide and it's knocked out over the end line. Or sideline, apologies. Ball played in the box, dangerous ball here. Rytel was coming in at the back post there. Trying to time a run. Caminos throws into Rytel, who loses out. Hodge once more wins it back, but has it here from the edge of the box. Has a shot. Unless Mathis can keep it in, it's going to go out for a corner. Mathis does a good job to keep it in there. See if that can be a turning point for SSA. They haven't had a sniff in the second half going forward. But they've got a free kick in their own half here. Throw one on the far side. Stevens will use her long throw as a weapon. I tell you what, there's a glimmer of an opportunity there for SSA briefly, and it was a good run made forward and a good throw by Stevens. Kelsey Holloway made the darting run and took a gamble and nearly paid off. Long direct ball played and Duggan driving down with her left foot. May cut back to her right, goes with her left instead, and she's won a corner there. Good play by the winger. Time ticking away for SSA to try and grab something here in the game. No rush here for goal. Like, it's one of those awkward situations because you really want to be able to go for it here, but you push up too far, get caught in the counter, and then you're 1-1 and lose the momentum completely. Ball comes in. Collisions in the box. A couple of girls fall down. No fouls though. Ball laid out in the edge. Shot! Thunder strike! Caminos. Ball comes out and she strikes it. Absolute rifle strike into the roof of the net. Cracking finish. And just like that, it's 2-0. And that hill becomes even higher for SSA to climb back. Caminos just absolutely let's rip from the edge of the box. Momentum completely. Smashes it. Ball comes in. My word. Collisions in the box.
What a strike.
Fall down. No fouls though. Ball laid out in the edge. Shot! Thunder strike. Post in the last 10 minutes of the game. SSA will need something very special here. That's going to be a foul given against Century Gold. As a substitution being prepared here. Megan Lyons will be coming on for Catherine Hassett. Hodge plays a good ball in. Again though, no SSA player can really get their head on to flicking in the box. Nice little ball down the left hand side towards Stevens though. Battling away, and what a great challenge. Great battle that is. Stevens looking to launch this one in. Says no more short throws. Enough of that. I'm taking matters in my own hands, literally, to launch it in the side the 18. Eventually gets the ball back. It'll be take two for Stevens on left side. Ball around the edge of the box. Hodge wins it, looking wide, looking for options. She's not got much movement ahead of her. She's deciding to go herself, and she's done well. If that goes out, and it just stays in, but good opportunity to serve this one in. Back out to Hodge, who plays it back wide again. Ball has the opportunity to serve it in, but decides to try to dribble it, but she's dribbled it out of play, unfortunately, for SSA, out over the end line. Bergevin steps up well, but just misses out in the tackle, and there's a ball through for Duggan to give chase. Duggan versus Holloway. She has to do very well to see this one out, but she's played Mathis in goal. Mathis, cool, calm and collective, once again plays out, and it'll be a throw on this near side for Century Gold. Camino's looking for options. Goal scorer of the second for Century Gold. Finds Duggan. Back to goal. Gives it back to Caminos, who will just launch this one in. Good catch by Mathis. Could have been dangerous there. Cross attempted. So we approach 7 minutes left of regular time. 2017 US Youth Soccer National League. Crunch and tackle there. Looked painful. Hudson breaking forward. Cuts inside. Great ball down the channel from Hudson. Plays Sinnott. Can't quite find Lyons up top. Rightel just loses out. Kramer plays a good ball out wide. Fortner lays it back. Rightel. Free kick won by Megan Lyons on the near sideline. And it'll be number 15, Julia Lalama, to swing it in. She's got the wind. About 50 yards out. We'll look to put this in the danger zone. The Lama may have another chance to swing it in here, but she's dispossessed. She'll have to get all the way back now to the centre half. But there's no real options countering. Good play there. Good smart play by Summer Ligon. But unfortunately, once again for SSA, it's just broken down. Fortner gave chase down the right hand side, but just lost out. Goal throw it down the line. Lions. Looks good down the line, but wins the throw-in. Caminos will play the percentages here and play down the line. She's got Duggan all the way down if she can find her. Won't reach that far. Lions will get it though. Plays Hoffman inside. Sensibly plays the fullback. Hudson knocks a ball for herself to chase, and not a bad little ideas. He's just lost out, must have just nicked her. This can be a throw-in for SSA to try and throw the kitchen sink. All the cutlery and all the dishes and plates too. At the last 5 or so minutes here in the game. Try and get something back into it. To be fair to Century Gold, they really shut them out inside the second half. Can't remember an opportunity of real danger for SSA, unfortunately. But the commitment and the work rate without the ball hasn't stopped. They've been tireless in their work rate, just haven't been able to fashion many chances going forward. Caminos comes forward to give pressure. Fortner does well to lay it back, and there's a chance here to play a ball over the top, but Caminos once again covers so much ground and gets her body in there. Rytel, lovely switch of the play out to Hudson. Sinnott battling away, tough to get the ball off her. Ah, she's won the foul. Time tick in away for SSA. Launched forward, flicked on from Hodge, and that one's going to go out for a throw in unless. Throw in for gold. Caminos in no rush to take this one. We'll take our time in the last 2.5 minutes. Walk on up and throw it in the box.
Hey Sarah, I need you more on this side. Jane, come to the middle.
Bergenveen plays short. Lions giving chase, try and get back. But it's a nice cut back by Boyle, who plays inside. Turn around the corner. And Lions again working tirelessly. Eventually wins it. Can't quite find the pass to Hudson that she was looking for. In the last 90 seconds now, folks. Time ticking away. Can SSA create an opportunity as we approach the last minute of regular time? Hodge, she's been fantastic today for them. May look for Fortner on a through ball. It's a good through ball. But again, it's just really well defended by Century Gold. They just read the game very well. Switch over to the far side, and Hudson trying to keep this one in. Will slide for it. Does keep it in. Duggan, who's got bags of pace up top, will probably look to hold this one in the corner, but she's giving away a foul there. .30 seconds left and counting. So that all eyes are on the referee. Can't imagine that we're going to have anything than merely a minute of added time at the end. But credit to both sides for really applying themselves here. It's been a good battle. It's just Century Gold have been able to produce a couple of top quality moments to be able to grab the lead. Sinnett's volley is something spectacular, and then there's nothing you can do as a keeper for Caminos' second goal either. It's just an absolute rocket. Flies off her foot into the roof of the net. And there's the full-time whistle, folks, and it's ended here. Century Gold 2, SSA Chelsea Elite 0 at the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League, brought to you live by Turbo Sports. My name is Matthew Carraher. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you alongside this afternoon. Tune in, we got plenty of football this afternoon if you're sticking around, but if you're going off now, thank you very much for joining the broadcast. Bye for now. Bye-bye.